So Apple stock is expected to hit a $3 trillion market cap. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky here with TechBud Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. I hope that I earned your thumbs up. If you learned something new, please consider subscribing. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen so you guys can see exactly what it is that I'm looking at. Apple stock, as of right now, is at all-time highs. When looking at this on the day chart, we can see that right now it's currently trading at 184.72, supporting the case that, well, why is Apple stock doing so well today? They have an Apple conference today. So Apple is expected to launch a mixed reality headset at its Worldwide Developers Conference. Just a little heads up. Supposedly this is at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Just make sure that you're aware of that, because once they are released, then the market can react depending on what the market makes of it. It can either cause Apple to continue to rally and or cause Apple to continue to drop. Apple has such a large market cap that it could influence overall markets such as NASDAQ market, driving the price up or down of overall tech companies, right? So which would be the first big move into a new product category since the introduction of the Apple Watch 9 years ago. So again, shares of the world's most valuable listed company were up 1.8% today, again at 184. They have jumped nearly 40% in 2023. Did we not talk about that? In comparison to 11.5% rise in the benchmark of the S&P 500. So again, Apple stock hits record highs, first time 17 months. The first time in 17 months ahead of its annual software conference, although the company's market cap has remained short of its all-time peak of $3 trillion. So again, all we are waiting for, I guess, as of right now, is for Apple to release these headsets, and then how Apple reacts to it can then determine how the overall market will react to it as well. If you guys look at this, Tesla stock is also doing pretty well. It hit, I don't know if it's 52-week highs. I'll have to double check. So 52-week highs, 314.67. Yeah, definitely not 52-week highs. When looking at this on the 4-hour time frame, we could see based off of previous highs. Let me double check on this. Here it goes. Yeah, our previous highs were right around 217, and as of right now, we're at 219.32. So not just Apple, but again, overall markets, looking at NASDAQ, again, 52-week highs on this, 357.08. And then when looking at TQQQ, I took a very light position today in comparison to how much NASDAQ is up and how much TQQQ is up. I'm literally not up very much, and I left myself with my one lucky share. I was a little late to the rally. It was actually caught during our live trading session with the LPP team. I waited for TQQQ to pull on back. Once it finally did pull on back, I'm glad that I did, because again, I was about to enter because it kept making higher highs and higher lows. I stayed patient. I waited for it to pull back, just making sure that at least it comes back to a little bit of a lower level. So if it continues to recover, then I can make a little bit based off of the difference of the margin. But I did a very I did my part in locking in profits right away as we approached our previous resistance. I decided to play it safe. I sold early, and obviously it continued to rally from highs of 37.40. It gapped up all the way to highs of 37.68. And I wanted to ask you guys can let me know down in the comment section, when looking at this on the 4-hour time frame, when looking at this on the day chart, do you think that TQQQ is overbought? Do you think that NASDAQ is overbought based off of recent patterns? I mean, it's extremely bullish. There's no question about that. But looking at where the moving average is, looking how long it's been since a pullback, do you think that because we've passed the concern of the U.S. debt ceiling as Biden over the weekend finally signed it off, now what's the focus, right? I asked my Learn Plan Profit group this, and in my opinion, I think the focus is going to be this up-and-coming inflation report, right, which is going to be on June 13th, that I will be live streaming for free on my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe. Then the second thing is on June 14th, so the day after, is the FOMC meeting, which is a potential interest rate hike, an interest rate pause, or an interest rate cut, right? So what will the Federal Reserve do? And I think that's going to be the main focus of the media in trying to forecast what they believe that Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell is going to do on the next interest rate hike, right? Because if they do continue to raise interest rates, obviously that's not the best for the overall market, as it makes it more expensive for businesses to borrow money. But if they pause, then that can even cause the market to continue to rally. So I wanted to ask you guys, looking at recent patterns, looking at how the market has been trading, and looking at economic data and how it came in last week. Do you guys remember with the different job reports coming in a little bit higher than expected, but the inflation, the unemployment rate did come in higher than expected. So that does support that the economy is slowing down. But if we look at the non-farm payrolls, that came in nearly double of what was expected, meaning more jobs are being created. And I'm not too sure how the Federal Reserve will interpret that. But as of right now, all I know is based off of the intraday charts, we're above the moving average and we continue to form higher highs and higher lows. I do not see a break of pattern just yet, right? It doesn't mean that we can't get one in just a little bit, right? But as you can see, it's a beautiful ascending uptrend pattern. This would not be something that I would want to short myself. But if it breaks below the moving average, then we have a long way down, and maybe I can entertain the idea of a short there. But other than that, as long as we continue to hold above the moving average, I'm just going to respect the bulls and allow it to continue to form its higher highs and higher lows. But just wanted to provide you guys some insight on my opinion about what I think the market is currently doing and how I prepare to trade it. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope that we're in thumbs up. For all those that participated in our GTR giveaway, I do want to let you guys know that we have it posted here. You guys can see that within 5 to 7 business days, we're sending all of your information on over to our sweepstakes company, and they're going to randomly select a winner. So I'm very excited to announce the winner for the GTR or 50K cash giveaway. If you have any questions, please feel free to message us via Discord or via Instagram, which is all linked in the description down below. But please do give us time to send over your information. They're going to randomly select it, and very excited to announce the winner. But again, I do trade live every single morning. If you're ready to join our LPP team and watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow, that's going to be the second link in the description down below, and I'll see you tomorrow at market open. Until then, like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.